Okay, you lovely people. Here we go. This is part 61 of Build Your Own Batmobile Tumbler. Ooh. Part 61. This one I'm nervous about. I'll tell you that for free. So, we're going to be working on the left aileron. It's that little pin that scares me. I don't want to lose it. So, a fair bit to do, bit fiddly. And then, once completed, we'll be up to that stage. And then, next week's magazine, we'll be working on the second left aileron. Anyway, let's have a look at the parts we get with this magazine. So, another box with number 61. So we get a little screwdriver. Look at that. Because we've got some really small screws to work with. We've got some AP screws, CM screws, WP screws, MP screws, that little bit of metal, that little rod, and in the packaging, we have some plastic pieces. So these two parts are numbered, and one says 11 and the other one says 14. So they are different. Got this angled piece. Yep. This little bracket that goes in one way. You've got two parts to this. And that's plastic, and that's quite light as well. So, let's crack on with the build. Okay, so here we go. This part marked, well, they're both marked out, but the bigger one of the two. And we've got a bracket here. We've got this little metal rod. That's got to go in between here and here. Like that. Easier said than done. This gets put on there. Then that fits over the top there while holding that without it moving. Got to get some of these little fiddly screws in. Some people do this and they make it look so easy. That's one screw in. That's the second one in. So in theory that should hold now, but we shall see. Just make sure these are nice and tight. Whew. Take a sigh of relief. So yeah, once completed, that looks like that. So we move that to one side. We bring back this part and this part. So I need to flip them over and that will go over, be screwed into those posts just there. So I'll just get the relevant, move that out of the way. Hang on a sec. Is that gone? Yeah, so we need to get some CM screws for this. So we're back to normal screwdrivers. Yay! A couple of those, a little bit of lube, so we can get it cutting into the metal. So once we get one in, we should be okay. Let's just cut the threads first. Do that on both holes. This should be easier. There we go. So we've got those threads cut. We need to balance this somehow. Beautiful. One in. I think we're over the danger point for this magazine, but we'll see on the next stage. And when I mean danger point, I mean complexity. So, yay! Once completed, that looks like that. It's covered in grease, but we can clean that off with a bit of IPA alcohol. Not a problem. So let's remove these screws so they don't scratch any of the paintwork, and we'll move on to the next stage. So we need to get this weird looking contraption. Don't know. It's a joint of some kinds, and needs to fit over that hole like that, so it sticks up. And I think again we're gonna use some of this old tape to hold that in place. This is going to be the fun bit. So we need WP screw for this next operation, so we'll get that prepped. Sorry this is a bit slow, but I'm just cautiously working my way through it. It really needs to be in the right position. Do not move, please. So yeah, we need to bring this back in, and that needs to go through there with a screw. I'll just back that off a touch just so it is slightly looser. Quarter turn. Beautiful. And then we need some AP screws next. And this has to locate into there. Was it not going in? Future me would say it's not going in because you got this part the wrong way round. Anyway, it's because I get nervous about these things. That's when then you expect mistakes to be made, and I always make them. And that's why the audio in the last sequence isn't quite good, as it normally is, because I deleted that by accident. So, yay. So This next bit, we just pop this into this and then screw it in from behind with one of those AP screws. And this really makes me nervous because you get so far and then this is where you'd break something. So yeah, I'm going to do this off camera if you don't mind. Sorry about that, kiddies. So yeah, you get to that stage and then it just fits in a hole like that. And you've got a bit of movement there. So, let's have a look. Yeah. See that? Yeah, a little bit trickier than I expected. But yeah, we got there in the end. Sorry about it being a long, slow one, and a few mistakes were made, but only on recording and positioning of this. I just, in my mind, I assumed these serrated edges would match up with those. I don't know why, I was just thinking that. Anyway, got it wrong, but now we fixed it. And I haven't broken anything, which is always a bonus. Hope you enjoyed that one. Don't forget to rate, comment and subscribe. And thanks to all my followers on the Replica Prop Forum. Anyway, I'll catch you on the next one.